or how do you see that playing out?
Well, there's a lot to be said right now. I don't know if you guys have been buzzed on the internet, but there's some stuff going around. I don't know if he's going to make the fight, if he will make the fight, if what happened. But look, I hope he makes the fight. If he does make the fight, this should be a great fight.
Right off the bat, Josh, you should not have said anything. And this actually has gone viral to the point where everyone now thinks that Nick Diaz has been KO'd during a sparring session. Supposedly, Josh Thompson saw this on the internet, but then he goes and he says that he shouldn't have said anything. But then he retracts and says that you can't find it anywhere on the internet. So which one is it? I mean, you broke a code here, bro. You speak about Ariel Helwani being a snitch and all this, yet you're doing it right now. And it affects a fighter to the point where his coach had to put out a statement saying that these were just wolf tickets that you're selling. Now, why would Bellator have to sell anything like this? I don't know. But the fact that Nick Diaz's coach had to come out and say something makes me believe that there might be some truth to it. Whether there is or there isn't, I'm no one to say anything, and neither is Josh Thompson.
Is this breaking news?
I don't know, you guys should let us know. But there's a video going around on social media right now that he may not be able to make the fight. I did an interview with her. I talked about the Nick Diaz video that we had seen. It was a private video that I shouldn't have talked about. But it was a video that I saw personally, and you're not going to find it online, guys.
All right, so right off the bat, he tells us again that we're not going to find it online. Yet in that initial interview, he said that this is something that we can easily find, and if we just go and do our own research, we'll find proof of this. But here he is on the Weighing In podcast with John McCarthy saying that this is something private that they both saw. Okay, so he's retracting. All right, I want you guys to understand what Josh is doing here.
Video that I shouldn't have talked about. Okay, but I'm not going to sit here and tell you what it's about because it's not my place, and I shouldn't have never brought it up. I put my foot in my mouth. It's a private situation, and I dropped the ball and I fucked up.
All right, so our boy Josh Thompson here owns up to it, saying that he dropped the ball, he fucked up, put his foot in his mouth, and he is 100% correct on this. You did fuck up. And honestly, had you stopped there, it probably would have been... well, no, actually, it probably wouldn't have been recuperable, but it would have stopped there on your end at least, because, you know, you came out, you said you jacked up, alright, or you could have at least retracted it and been like, you know what, no, it was actually someone else, and it wasn't true, especially because this footage isn't out there, whatever. But instead, we get this.
I can't timestamp, we can't timestamp the video.
No idea.
Yeah, but he was training with someone who was a southpaw, and you know, and that's why I thought it was for this fight. And I'm gonna leave it at that. I fucked up. I shouldn't have, and I'm not trying to be other reporters that like to drop shit. Okay.
That's the thing, though, Josh. You did become that reporter that just dropped shit, and it was a massive fucking shit that you took on Nick Diaz of all people, bro. Not cool. Let's hear what else you have to say, though.
I should have never have said it, and I do hope that he does fight. I can't wait to watch him fight. I'm a huge fan of him. I want nothing but the best for him. And when I talk about him and Lawler, like that's one of the very first fights in my life that I was pumped and amped to watch when they fought the first time. And I'm the same way now for this fight.